Reminiscences of Sault Ste Marie, 1816, by George Johnston. Read by Frank Blissett. In the year 1816, about the beginning of July, General Macomb and his suite of officers arrived at this place, Sault Ste Marie, and landed at our dock. He was accompanied by the gentlemanly Adam Stewart, Esquire, the collector of customs of the island of Mackinac. The general and his party took up their quarters at our house, and were entertained by my father, John Johnston, Esquire, during their stay at this place, which lasted a week. Upon expressing a wish to visit the entrance to Lake Superior, my father ordered one of our light north canoes to be manned by 9 of our best canoemen and best experienced voyageurs, and when the provision basket was well filled with eatables and the liquor case with choice wines, the canoe was launched to ascend the rapids with orders to the men to wait at the head of the rapids for the general and his party, while in the meantime the gentlemen walked up leisurely on the portage road, observing the falls and adjoining scenery. Soon came Leclerc, a faithful and intelligent boatman and guide, and meeting the party of gentlemen on the road, announced that the canoe was at the head of the rapids in waiting for Mon General et pour les messieurs. My father accompanied the party to the head of the portage and saw them off, the men striking up the voyageur song. Away went the canoe, skimming the water as lightly and gracefully as a waterfowl. There happened to be at this time a large Indian camp at Point-aux-Pines, and the Indians were numerous. The canoe arriving there with the American colors flying, and so soon Leclerc sprung to the sand beach to bring about the side of the canoe to the shore, when the war-whoop reached and assaulted their ears, and simultaneously was seen infatuated and intoxicated Indians emerging from their lodges with guns and war-clubs in hands, many of them stumbling on their way to the canoe. One of them, however, was not so drunk, and reaching nigh to the canoe to within pistol shot, and pointing his gun at the general, it fortunately snapped. The doctor accompanying the general couched himself low in the canoe, but the general sat as composedly as if nothing had happened. Leclerc, as quick as thought, ran toward the Indian who was deliberately priming his gun, wrested it from him, and giving him a blow on the head with the butt end of it, laid him flat upon the ground. And Leclerc immediately informed the general that it would be improper at this time to proceed to the entrance of Lake Superior, for while they would be absent, the Indians would become sober, and on their return be better prepared to do him and les messieurs serious, if not fatal, injury. It was therefore thought advisable to put about and return. Soon we saw the canoe coming down the rapids in gallant style, men singing and in full chorus, and soon landing the general and his party on our dock. So ended the expedition. That was Reminiscences of Sault Ste Marie, 1816, by George Johnston. Read by Frank Blissett.